I was in America at a conference, and one of my collaborators who was sequencing the DNA from a tiny, tiny little piece of bone we had gotten from Siberia called me on my cell phone and asked if I was sitting down or not.
I came in and he told me, oh, you know, we have this finger from Denisova from layer 11 and we have something very weird.
So we were just thinking, is it Neanderthal, is it human? And
he was like, no. And I said, so what? Is it a hybrid? And he said, no, it's neither a Neanderthal nor a modern human. It's something very, very different.
The cause of all this consternation was the routine analysis of this rather unprepossessing piece of 30,000-year-old bone. It was found here, in the remote Altai Mountains in Siberia, in a small elevated cave called Denisova. The area was already exceptional in that it was one of the few to house both Neanderthals and ancient Homo sapiens. But now it seemed a third kind of human was sleeping there as well. And then something else turned up.
For me, much more exciting was that about 3 weeks later, we flew to Novosibirsk to talk to our Russian colleagues, and then they pulled this tooth out of their pocket. And that was when when I saw that tooth, I knew this is not a Neanderthal, and it's definitely not a modern human. So it was very clear, really. I mean, I needed maybe 10 seconds looking at that tooth, and I knew.
It's a huge tooth, twice the size of ours.
What goes through your head at that point?
Oh, shit? More or less, I mean.
They had two individuals now. It was definitely an entirely new kind of human, closely related to modern humans. And the little finger DNA revealed a brown-eyed, dark-skinned girl. So who were they, and where did they go?
Meanwhile, back in Puckett's cave, Bill and Brad have come upon their fourth hour of scouring for clues.
We could find any physical evidence. That's really what we're looking for. Something that we can have DNA tested or carbon dated, see what was happening with this human that was 8 foot tall.
Actually, a neat little cavern under here.
Brad, check this out. So we're going up and down the north wall. I'm pushing aside leaves. And out of the corner of my eye, I see something white.
What'd you find?
Look. We take a closer look at this thing. We're dumbstruck.
That's a tooth.
It's huge.
It's a big one.
So Brad and I are going back and forth speculating about what it might be. Could it be a bear tooth? Doesn't seem sharp enough. A deer? A cow?
Kind of looks human to me.
That would be one big human. Brad and I are looking at each other, and we think, but it looks like a human incisor. My mind is racing. I'm thinking about all these accounts we have. Giant skulls, massive jawbones, double rows of teeth. If this thing is an ancient giant tooth, we might have just hit the jackpot. It could change the game.